Contact from Coles.
Welcome back inside of the Purcell Pavilion, and we are underway in quarter number 3 in the second half.
King active as always in that first half. 8 points on 4 of 8 shooting, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists for her. Always a dark horse defensively for Notre Dame, one of the top stealing players in the ACC. First free throw. That'd be a big part to her ceiling down the stretch for Notre Dame. How well she can shoot from the line, because she gets there plenty, but under 44% so far this year. 1 for 2 here. Now Wake Forest its first possession of the second half.
I'm funny, let me hold it.
Turkoff did not attempt a shot in that opening 20 minutes. Surprised after her career-high 17 points Sunday at Louisville, and right on cue, she delivers on the setup from Coles. Wake Forest on the board out of halftime.
And if you're a shooter, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the net. So her getting a shot here, look for her then to confidently come off.
Citron answers from the free throw line.
Citron is really good at pick and roll. She's not always there because Hidalgo and Miles are taking it, but when she's got opportunities and she gets the right matchup, she's so good at shooting off the dribble and as well as into the rim. Does a phenomenal job. Just Hidalgo and Miles have the ball in their hands a little bit more.
Coles turns it over, throwing it high underneath. Citron was the star of Notre Dame's last home win against Virginia a week and a half ago. A double-double for the first of the season. 5 made threes as well. Foul against Wake Forest on the Notre Dame entry. Goes against Reagan Conley, her first. She's still yet to crack the scoreboard for Wake. Citron lets it fly, leaves it short. And Coles wrestles King and Carlin, and then King takes a heavy bump. Coles offers her assistance getting back to her feet as Liatu's got a big wince on her face.
Big rebound by Coles. Doesn't look like anything intentional there. She's still holding on to the basketball. But I think they're going to look at it.
The crowd just saw it and reacted negatively. And there will be time spent at the monitor here with 8:41 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break as they take a second look. Notre Dame up big.
We'll be right back, and welcome back inside the Purcell Pavilion.
Swing to the right side of her face after a Wake Forest takeaway, and a tussle underneath with Malaya Coles. The officials have just finished up reviewing for a potential flagrant. As we take a look at the replay, Luke, what do you see here?
You know, I think she actually gets hit with the ball. She's pivoting. It is above her shoulders, and she is pivoting, moving the ball pretty hard. I'm not sure what the officials are going to call.
That was a flagrant.
For an excessive, unnecessary contact for a potential upgrade to flagrant 1.
I think out of the definition, the excessive part is where they've got it. Understanding the excessive or unnecessary, that she doesn't need to swing the ball above her shoulders to be able to protect and pivot out of that.
They have upgraded the foul, so Sonia Citron's headed alone to the free throw line. Liatu King takes a rest on the bench and wipes down her facial area. Notre Dame will shoot 2 free throws and get the ball back for the announcement over the loudspeaker here at Purcell. Nia Livey sends her best free throw shooter to the stripe, Sonia Citron. And that gets her to 10 points. She joins Hannah Hidalgo in double figures on the Irish side. Two for 2.
Citron has one of those shot forms you teach at youth kids camp. She has a fantastic lock her elbow, snap her wrist, hold her follow through. She just makes a lot of the right plays. High basketball IQ, adds a lot to her teammates, allows her teammates to be stars when they need to be, and the star in her role.
Now she cuts along the baseline and sets up Carlin for the jumper. Good ball movement beginning with Koval, but no finish for the Irish. Hidalgo circling for a potential steal. Wake Forest holds on to it with Tamia Jones. Just 1 for 7 from the field is Jones. Gets it back from Hines, fades away. Can't hit. Carlin the board. Hidalgo for 3. High riser off to the right. Carlin collects the offensive rebound.
Nice pass.
Carlin open. That one rolls off. Kate Koval, the stick back for Notre Dame, and the Irish have 60.
Really good pick and roll from Miles and Carlin, and then a great rebound and putback from Koval inside.
She's 3 for 3 from the field. Good bounce back performance from her after just 2 points against UNC on Sunday. Now Coles from just inside the arc. Sprays it right. Hidalgo swoops in for the rebound, her third. Miles, fadeaway triple in the corner. Can't hit. Now Wake Forest pushes. Turkov in the lead. Too strong on the lay-in. And here come the Irish back and forth.
Early ball screen here in transition.
Hidalgo steps right around it and scoops it in for 2. She'd been quiet in recent minutes, but she's got 19 points now.
Great job in Notre Dame spacing early ball screens. It's tough to guard when you're not back in transition, then all of a sudden you're working on your pick and roll coverage.
And another early quarter scoring run for Notre Dame. This one an 8-0 march to start off the second half for the Irish.
Great deflection.
Carlin bats the pass away from Conley. Numbers again for Notre Dame. There's Citron. Can't finish it as the roll just stayed on top of the rim. Wake Forest settles the pace back down. Both teams preparing to filter 3 substitutions back into the game as Megan Jebbia signals for a timeout. 6:28 to go in the third quarter. Notre Dame leads by 29 in South Bend.
All right, welcome back to Inside the Purcell Pavilion. Right before the break, there's a timeout was taken.
Highlighted about Notre Dame is that everybody plays so well. It's stars in their role, and this is the embodiment of that right here. Notre Dame has a player in the national top 5 in every major statistical category, and it's 4 different players. So well-rounded, this Fighting Irish team.
And they really are. And when you have a team, it's not just points. It's blocks, it's steals, it's assists, it's rebounds. And Notre Dame has each of those. And they are stars in their role. And when you're looking for a team to be elite, you want elite players in each position. And Notre Dame really has that here today.
Westbeld got tangled up and ended up on the floor, so Elise Williams finishes above her. Just over 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Wake Forest guilty of a foul on the other side.
And the Notre Dame players play for each other. They play. Coach talks about that she wants to create a culture that's an important part to her. She talked about her passion to love, to serve, to mentor. And you see that in her players. You see the way they care for each other. You see the way Hannah Hidalgo's on the bench cheering for her teammates right now. You see that in the way that they're helping each other up. They're excited for each other. You look like a group, a team that almost becomes a family. And when you have a culture like that, it becomes something that you want to excel and be stars in your role. You want to do your part to help the team. Sometimes that's sacrificing maybe points or minutes or something along those lines. But Notre Dame finding a way to be able to really be that team, and Coach Ivey leading that way.
Ivey understands what that culture is about, being an assistant for so many years in the Muffet McGraw years. Some of that magic seems to have rubbed off on this team. There's Maddie Westbeld again, making 7 points in her return to home floor.
That was a great shot, great job. Dribble, eyes on the rim, great finish. She's finding her rhythm as she's coming back here today.
She defends Sorby. King helps out. Jordan open for the 3, and she drills it. Jordan's first basket of the evening. Miles steps back on the other side. Comes up short. And a foul against Notre Dame sends Wake Forest back the other way.
King is on the glass. She's battling every time. They kept her off on that one. She's got a foul, but she is a threat for every rebound. She's pursuing every ball, finding an opportunity to rebound out of her area.
Everybody rebounding for Notre Dame. That's been the standard all season, but perhaps none more than today. Notre Dame's leading rebounder has just 4 boards. Everybody who has seen the floor today for the Irish has a rebound. Wake Forest reloads. Jordan can't hit. A second offensive rebound and a conversion for Demira Hines.
And when Wake Forest has been good, they've got some offensive rebounds and a couple of opportunities here.
Now the Irish turn it over and will swing Hidalgo back into the game for Miles. She's the game's leading scorer with 19 points, an efficient 19 on 7 of 10 field goals.
And Wake Forest is doing a great job, just offensive rebounds. They're continuing that toughness. Coach talked about she wants them to play all 40 minutes. She's continuing to preach that. They're continuing to play in that way.
Certainly thought, as Jordan pulls up the three and hits it again, certainly thought that Wake Forest played a full 40 minutes on Sunday. The only problem was the game was 45 going to overtime, and Demon Deacons just couldn't quite hold on with the Cardinals into the extra 5.
And she talked about how she felt like Notre Dame was a Final Four, a national championship contender. She wanted to see where her team was at today so they can compete on the highest level they can compete at.
Here's Hines. She's been the star of the third quarter for Wake Forest as she wrestles Westfeld and puts it in. Wake Forest sneakily on a 10-0 run in the last minute 40, but Hidalgo might end that. Drawing a foul as Hines swept in front of her. Hidalgo will take 2 free throws.
The Wake Forest, yeah, 10-0 run here, has made some plays. A lot of them just offensive rebounds, finishes, made a couple of shots, but really inside, just a lot of toughness inside from Wake Forest right now. Finding a way to be able to just get that next play, being able to compete. Coach Chevy's got to be proud of their effort here as they're in ACC play, competing, trying to find plays. For Notre Dame, it's that composure they need to be able to continue to be them, be good to great here. Hannah Hidalgo looking to knock in a couple of shots, get back on defense, get the ball pressure going again.
It's her first free throw miss of the game. Still 20 points now for Hidalgo. Her 13th 20-point game of the season out of 15 now. That time, Jordan faked her out as Hidalgo went high. There's a block in the corner for King. Jordan in trouble. Hidalgo nearly a couple of steals, but that ball was like a bar of soap.
3 on the shot clock here.
Williams running out of time, draws the foul. So Wake Forest will get free throws out of the lengthy possession. 3:09 to go in the third quarter.
It's an active possession on both ends of the court. A lot of deflections defensively. Wake Forest trying to make some plays. Both teams here competing.
Grace Williams looking for her 10th point. She's got it. Wake Forest a chance to close within 20 right here. As the Raleigh native gets the friendly roll. Greedoff and Demon Deacons in double figures. Coles, Williams, and the leading scorer, Hines. There's Hidalgo, the game's top scorer so far, trying to scoop it high and draws a foul on the back end. So the free throws continue to pile up in the third quarter. Hidalgo's making her way to the stripe now.
A couple of good plays here by Hidalgo last couple of possessions, getting herself to the line, finding ways to be able to get to the rim. She's getting fouled. She's getting just enough space, getting that defender off balance, and getting herself to the free throw line.
She's been to the line more than anybody else on the floor tonight. 5 for 6. 20.4 rebound, 5 steal game already. She's missed her last 2 foul shots.
If you're Notre Dame at this point in the game, New Year's resolution, you're looking for those great habits. You're looking for those good to great habits. How you're getting back defensively, being able to guard, getting deflections, making plays on the offensive end. You're looking for those habits that'll carry you into ACC play, carry you into postseason play. They're looking to be able to continue developing. Notre Dame here with some full court pressure.
One of the best teams do. They keep those habits even when they're up 20 in the third quarter and feeling comfortable at home. You don't let up.
And I think it's where Coach Ivy's wants some full court pressure here just for the mentality. Wake Forest on a run.
Williams worked around Carlin. Another shooting foul on the way, this one against Notre Dame.
Good move there on the pick and roll, just finding just another angle on Carlin.
Miles returns for Prosper, so the 5 starters for Notre Dame, all 1,000-point scorers back on the floor. Williams to the line again.
Williams has made some really good plays. Found opportunities to be able to get to the rim, hit a couple of shots.
Got both of the free throws there. Wake Forest has made it now a 19-point game. As the end of the third quarter nears. How long will the Demon Deacons keep the Irish at bay? Right now, Carlin's having some trouble, and it leaks out to Hines. Wake Forest on the move. Turkoff against Miles. Miles sizes her up, and quality defense forces the miss. Hidalgo as the pace intensifies. Finds the back-cutting Citron for 2.
Citron has moved well, whether it's spotting up in the corner, cutting to the basket as her defender leaves. She just makes smart basketball plays over and over again.
Final 2 minutes of the quarter. Citron now 13 points to go with 3 assists. Williams pulls up and knocks it down in the face of Carlin. She's come alive late in the third quarter and now leads Wake Forest with 15. Miles to King on the other side. That's up and in for 2.
Really good finish by King. Great pass by Miles.
Sorby, the freshman, going to work. Kicks it out to Williams. They all go all over her. Williams lost the handle, but it ends up with Jordan, now Hines. Thinking about the 3. Instead, she drives. Down the hill on Carlin. Foul against Carlin. Fans screaming for a travel, but it's free throws coming for Wake again.
Notre Dame's made a couple of nice plays here in transition. Hidalgo, great drive. Citron with a great back cut. Her defender watching the ball, being able to be here. And then Notre Dame just continues making the right play. Miles to King. King does a great job of squaring her shoulders, getting past that defender. Eyes on the rim, and great finish.
Mira Hines now 3 for 5 from the stripe today. She's in her 5th year at Wake Forest, missed all of last season and redshirted due to an injury. 1 for 2 trip. Rebound to Leah 2 King, had Miles up ahead. Now she'll hand it off. Final minute of the third quarter. Notre Dame still in front by 20. It's been a Wake Forest favored third quarter. They're outscoring the Irish 21-19 so far. But now it's even. Leah 2 King, what a shot fake, what a result.
Good shot fake, good one dribble on a sidestep on her defender. Great finish and follow through.
King 13 points, 5 rebounds. And now Citron the steal, has options ahead of her, but she'll keep it. 2.5 seconds between shot and game clock, with Notre Dame up by 22.
Notre Dame likely holding for 1, trying to get a stop, not leave Wake Forest much time. It's running really good. They get a lot of spacing, they get the right matchup.
Here comes the crowd with 10 seconds left. Here comes Citron. King, Koval, got it.
Got it all.
Scores with 4 seconds left. Wake Forest running out of time on the inbound. And
No good.
Notre Dame, a strong finish to quarter number 3. As Citron moved it down to King. And then Koval on the back end. Finished it up for Notre Dame. The Irish lead by 24. Going to the 4th at Purcell Pavilion.
We love our new home.